My name is Fannie Moman. I woke up and I feel that it was God that woke me up, and the first thing that went across my mind was my daughter Renee. So I began to call her several times and I couldn't get her, and I began to panic. So I went ahead and I called the boyfriend. He was driving with her. They were truck drivers. She owned the business. I asked him where was she. He said she was asleep. I said, well, I need to talk to her really bad. I said, something's wrong, something's going to happen. And he said, well, she's tired. And I told him, I said, you need to pull the truck over and rest. I said, I need to really talk to Renee. And I said, was she driving? And he said, no. He said, I basically been doing all the driving. And I said, that's even more why you need to pull over. And so I got off the phone, and probably about 45 minutes later, I got a call from my granddaughter, which is Renee's daughter, Kristen. And she said, Grandma, Mark and my mom been in a real bad accident. I began to panic. I just got frustrated. I said, oh my God. So I called the sheriff department, and I spoke with Officer Cobbs. And she said that she did not know any details, but she said that she would try to find out what was going on, and she would give me a call back if she needed to tell me something. And so I waited and I panicked. I was just pacing. I was just totally nervous. And she called me back and she was crying. And I began to scream and cry because I knew what she was getting ready to tell me. And I said, where is my daughter? And she said, I'm sorry, Miss Moman, she didn't make it. That was the worst thing that I could have ever heard in my life. For the first time, I feel like a winner because I got somebody to walk beside me and to help me. You cannot be ashamed. You know, you can't be embarrassed thinking people won't listen to you. Nuru have listened to me. He have heard my cries. He have consoled me. He have really been there for me. And this man didn't know me from Adam's apple. And he talked to me. He let me talk and vented and explain things and how I felt for hours I know at least 2 hours on the phone that night, and it was late. And I had to just say, okay, let me stop and let this man go to sleep because he got to do some more stuff for me and somebody else too. And I thanked him for listening to me, and he said, that's fine. And he was still calm and everything. And I was like, this man is okay. If y'all need Nuru, call him.